Hey, this is Florian again with another entrepreneurial mindset shift. Today we're looking at something that I believe it's a game changer. So this mindset shift, it's a game changer. We're looking at moving from competing to creating. And I think one of the misunderstandings and something that drives many people's behavior is that they believe there is a limited supply, that there is a limited supply of whatever it is that they're talking about. Like we, for so long thought that there is a limited supply of oil, for example, that we will run out of oil, and then we need to change the way we consume oil, right? But if you think about that, we will probably not need oil before we run out of oil. Like we now move toward electrical cars, right, and electric transportation, and we don't need oil anymore, right? And that has been the theme throughout the history, right? We didn't end at the Stone Age because we ran out of stone. No, because we make progress and we improved and we found better way of using the resources that we had. And I truly believe that through the progress of technology, we're going to create new materials. We're going to create new way of living before we run out of oil or whatever, or coal or whatever it is that we feel that we will run out of. And even with farming and even with growing vegetables, they are now indoor greenhouses at the underfloor of buildings in Stockholm. Like in Stockholm, minus 10 degrees outside, but at the ground floor or below the ground in the basement of these buildings, they're having these artificial, if you like, greenhouses where they're self-sustained and they're growing their own vegetables. So with that in mind, do you really believe that we will run out of resources, that we will not have enough food for everyone on this planet? I don't believe that. But if you have that mindset, if you think that there is a limited supply, what happens is that you will be focusing on getting more of that supply or conserving that supply. Well, a creative mindset, the opposite of just focusing and believing that it's a limited supply, a creative mindset looks for what would be another way for me to create value, right? What does it mean, value? Value, it's a new way of doing things, right? A new way of completing a task, for example, right? What took you, for example, in the past to take a magazine, right? To read the magazine, to see what's in the magazine in order for you to be informed. Now it's just a click on or a tap on your phone, right? You open your phone, you tap on it, you have the news at your fingertips, right? That's evolution, right? And so the mindset shift that I invite you to make is moving from, this competing mindset where people believe that there is a limited amount of resources and that we need to either conserve, save those resources, or we need to get a bigger piece of those resources. And think about, how can I innovate? How can I create something completely different? And think about the progress that we had in the last 10 or 20 years, right? 10 years ago, we didn't have these, streaming platforms. We were not able to stream live like that. On our phones, we had some cameras that did really poor pictures. Now, think about how much the technology has evolved since then. We have these computers at our fingertips, and how much the technology can evolve in the future. And you see now, plant-based, food. You see now, how we can harvest the energy of the air, the energy, the wind energy, the sea energy. So with all that progress, do you really believe that there will be, a limited supply, that we will run out of oil or run out of resources? I don't believe that. But this is a different mindset, right? So changing that mindset and applying that mindset to your business or in your career, in your company, I think that would be a really good mindset shift for you to make. So if that's interesting and you like to learn more about this abundance mindset, join me. Mondays, 5 o'clock, Stockholm time. I will be there on the Entrepreneur Mindset Show. I hope to see you there too. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.